light a candle, I didn't bow my head. I was sitting in the silence of everything unsaid. The walls were cold around me, the night had gone too long. I wasn't looking for anyone, I didn't feel that strong. I had forgotten how to open up, I had forgotten how to breathe. But something quiet filled the room, like wind moving through the leaves. Not a voice, not a vision, just a presence soft and near. And I realized in that stillness that someone had been here. I didn't call her name, I didn't know the words, but something like a mother's hand was the only thing I heard. I didn't call her name, I only felt the grace of something warm and ancient filling up the space. She finds me in the places I forget to pray. She finds me when I've nothing left to say. I didn't go to her, she came to me anyway. Blessed Mother, she finds me, she finds me. I've carried things in silence, too heavy and too long. I thought that I had wandered so far past where I belong. I built my walls so careful, I learned to walk alone. I told myself I didn't need a hand to lead me home. But like the dawn comes quietly before you see the light, she was already there beside me, deep inside the night. Not waiting to be called upon, not counting all my days, just present in a way a mother never goes away. I didn't call her name, I didn't know the words, but something like a mother's hand was the only thing I heard. I didn't call her name, I only felt the grace of something warm and ancient filling up the space. She finds me in the places I forget to pray. She finds me when I've nothing left to say. I didn't go to her, she came to me anyway. Blessed Mother, she finds me. She doesn't ask for perfect words or hands held just right. She doesn't need me to be ready, she just needs me in the night. She has walked beside the broken, she has sat beside the lost. She has never once demanded that we count up what it costs. She only asks that I stay open, even when I'm small, even when I don't believe. She finds me after all, even in the night. Even in the night. So now I light a candle, not out of fear or debt, but just to say I know she's here and I haven't gone yet. The silence feels different now, It holds me like a name, and every time I drift away, she finds me just the same. She finds me in the places I forget to pray. She finds me when I've nothing left to say. I didn't go to her, she came to me anyway. Blessed Mother, she finds me, she finds me in the darkest and the small. She finds me after all. I didn't go to her, she came to me anyway. Blessed Mother, she finds me, she finds me, she finds me. I stopped counting days somewhere back in the fall. I was holding so much I couldn't hold it all. The mornings came harder, the nights didn't sleep. I was running on empty in water too deep. I didn't know how to say it, I didn't know who to tell. I just kept on smiling while everything fell. But somewhere beneath me, before I hit ground, there were arms I didn't ask for, and I was found. Before I learned to speak, you held my name. Before I knew to look for you, you came. Not with answers, not with reasons why, just a presence that stayed when the world went by. Held in the arms of the Blessed Mother, held like there is no other place to be held. Not because I earned it, not because I'm brave, just held, just held, loved and held and saved. I used to think that grace was for the ones who got it right, who showed up every Sunday, who never lost the fight. But I was on the bathroom floor in the middle of the week, and she was already kneeling there before I tried to speak. I didn't have the words for prayer, I only had the weight, and something old and warm and sure refused to let me wait. She didn't look away from me, she didn't need me clean. She just held the broken pieces of everything I'd been. Before I learned to speak, you held my name. Before I knew to look for you, you came. Not with answers, not with reasons why, just a presence that stayed when the world went by. Held in the arms of the Blessed Mother, held like there is no other place to be held. Not because I earned it, not because I'm brave, just held, just held. never knew a love that didn't ask for something back. I never knew a hand that held through every crack, but you were holding me before I had a name, before I drew a breath, before I knew the shame. You held me in the waiting, you held me in the fall, you held me when I gave you nothing, you held me most of all. You're holding me right now in ways I cannot see. Blessed Mother, keep on holding what is left of me. So I'm learning how to rest now in a love I didn't earn. I'm learning that the falling is sometimes how we learn, that underneath the breaking, underneath the weight, there are arms that were already there, long before it was too late. Held in the arms of the Blessed Mother, held like there is no other place to be. Held not because I earned it, not because I'm brave, just held, loved and held and saved. Held when I had nothing left to give, held in every moment that I lived. Before I knew your name, you knew mine. Just held all this time. Found an old painting in a church I passed by. Her hands were still folded, her eyes to the sky. The colors had faded, the gold had grown dim, but something was living, still breathing within. I stood there in the doorway, not knowing her name, and felt what 1,000 before me had felt the same. That same light in the painting had touched someone's face in a village, in a century I'll never trace. Same light that crossed the water touched the ones who came before. The same hand that held the grieving is the hand that holds me more. Not a relic, not a memory, just a light that keeps on living through everything that passed, through everything that passed. Ancient light, still falling on the ones who need it now. Ancient light, the same that crossed 10,000 years. Somehow she carried it through every age, through silence and through stone. Ancient light, and I am not alone. from everything he knew, held a set of rosary beads and felt her pulling through. And I am in that number, I am in that line. The same grace that found them has come to find me mine. The same light that crossed the water touched the ones who came before. The same hand that held the grieving is the hand that holds me more. Not a relic, not a memory, just a light that keeps on living through everything that passed, through everything that passed. Ancient light, still falling on the ones who need it now. Ancient light, the same that crossed 10,000 years. Somehow she carried it through every age, through silence and through stone. Ancient light, and I am not alone. I am not alone. She stood at the beginning, before the church had walls, before the stained glass windows, before the chapel halls. She was just a young woman who said yes in the night, and from that single moment came this unending light. And all the ones who loved her from the first until today are somehow here beside me in the light that didn't fade. In the light that didn't fade. Ancient light, still falling on the ones who need it now. Ancient light, the same that crossed 10,000 years. Somehow she carried it through every age, through silence and through stone. Ancient light, and I am not alone. Ancient light, for every soul that ever wept and prayed. Ancient light, for every hand that reached and wasn't afraid. She carries us through every age. We have always belonged. We have always belonged. We have always belonged. I found them in a drawer, beneath the things I'd saved. A set of worn rosary beads my grandmother had prayed. The wood was smooth from fingers that moved through every fear. I held them for a moment and felt her somehow near. I hadn't prayed in seasons, I'd lost the words somewhere, but something in my hands remembered how to begin there. So I started with the first beat, not knowing what I'd find, just beat by beat and breath by breath, leaving the world behind. Before I found the words again, you knew what I meant. Before the prayer had left my lips, you knew where it went. Not counting all my silences, not measuring the years by beat, I remember I'm not alone. Every hour returning, every decade adore. Beat by beat, back to her once more. Back to her once more. I used to rush the decades to get to the other side, as if the prayer was just a road and not the place to abide. But now I move more slowly, I let each ave breathe. I'm not trying to arrive somewhere, I'm learning how to be. The mysteries don't need my understanding, they only need my time. And somewhere in the repetition, something starts to rhyme. Not with words, but with a stillness deeper than I knew. Every beat a little closer to something old and true. Before I found the words again, you knew what I meant. Before the prayer had left my lips, you knew where it went. Not counting all my silences, not measuring the years, just waiting at the first beat. The way a mother waits, the way a mother waits. Beat by beat, I find my way back home. Beat by beat, I remember I'm not alone. Every hour returning, every decade adore. Beat by beat, back to her once more. There's something in the circle that the straight road cannot give, a return that is not failure, just the way the faithful live. Every saint who held these beads, every hand that wore them thin, found the same thing at the ending that they'd find at the beginning. She was there at every decade, she was there at every gap, she was there in every silence, every stumble, every lapse. Not as judge and not a stranger, but as one who knows the round. Every beat a little closer to the place where I am found. Beat by beat, I find my way back home. Beat by beat, I remember I'm not alone. Every hour returning, every decade adore. Beat by beat, back to her once more. Beat by beat, the and the moment had begun. She didn't have a title, she didn't have a name that anyone would recognize before the angel came. But something in her quietness had drawn the light of heaven down, full of grace before she knew it, full of grace without a crown. She didn't ask to be chosen, she only said yes. She didn't claim the glory, she only said yes. And in that single open moment, grace found a place to rest, full of grace. And so am I when I stand beside her, yes. Full of grace, the words the angel spoke are still alive. Full of grace in every heart that lets the light inside. She carried what the whole world needed in her quiet, willing yes. Full of grace, and I am blessed, standing in her yes. I've heard the words 1,000 times in churches, beads, and prayer, but something this morning shifted, and I found her standing there. Not in the past, not in a painting, not behind a piece of glass, but right here in the present tense, as if no time had passed. She's still full of grace this morning, the way she was back then. And every time I speak her name, the angel speaks again. Not to her alone this time, but to every searching soul. Full of grace is what she carries, full of grace is how she calls us home. The two voices have found each other, they move through the trees together, growing into something almost joyful without losing tenderness. She didn't ask to be chosen, she only said yes. She didn't claim the glory, she only said yes. And in that single open moment, grace found a place to rest, full of grace. And so am I when I stand beside her, yes. Full of grace, the words the angel spoke are still alive. Full of grace in every heart that lets the light inside. She carried what the whole world needed in her quiet, willing yes. Full of grace, and I am blessed, standing in her yes. I don't need to understand it, I don't need to trace the line from a girl in Galilee to this moment that is mine. I only need to open the same way that she did. Say yes to what is coming, say yes to what is hid, because grace doesn't need permission, it only needs a door, and she has held it open since the angel left the floor. Full of grace and full of yes, full of everything I lack. I stand here in her doorway, and the light comes flooding back. The light comes flooding sign. She only had a question hanging on the line. The angel waited quietly. The whole world held its breath, and everything that ever was balancing on yes. One word in a small room, one girl and one request, and something older than the stars was waiting on her chest. She could have turned away from it, she could have said not me, but she opened like a morning and said, let it be. She didn't know what it would cost, she only knew the call. She didn't see the road ahead, she only saw it all. And in the space between the question and the answer that she gave, something cracked the world wide open, something rose up from the grave. Something rose up from the grave. One word and the world began again. One yes and nothing stayed the same. She didn't move a mountain, she just opened up a door. One word and love came pouring through. One yes is all it ever took, and she is standing at my threshold, asking if I'm ready now. One word, one yes, one word. I stood beside my own small room, I felt the question come, not from an angel in the light, but quiet like a hum. Something asking in the stillness, are you willing, are you here? Are you ready to receive what you've been wanting all this year? I've said not yet so many times, I've said I need to see more of the road before I walk it, more of what it means for me. But she is standing in my doorway with the patience of the dawn, saying all I ever asked of you was just to carry on. She didn't know what it would cost, she only knew the call. She didn't see the road ahead, she only saw it all. And in the space between the question and the answer that she gave, something cracked the world wide open, something rose up from the grave. Something rose up from the grave. One word and the world began again. One yes and nothing stayed the same. She didn't move a mountain, she just opened up a door. One word and love came pouring through. One yes is all it ever took, and she is standing at my threshold, asking if I'm ready now. One word, one yes, one word. I don't need to see the whole road, I don't need to know the cost. I only need this moment, this breath, this room, this choice, to open like she opened, and give the question back a voice. Because she said yes in the darkness, before the light was there. And if she could say yes with nothing, then maybe I can find it too, the yes that's always there. The yes that's always there. Just opened up a door. One word and love came pouring through. One yes from a girl who didn't know the end. One yes and the broken world began to mend. She is standing at my threshold, and I think I'm ready now. One word, one yes, one yes. I used to think that faith was somewhere I would get to, a place across a distance I was always moving toward. But somewhere in the walking I forgot to look beside me, and found you had been with me every step along the road. I don't need to understand it, I don't need to trace it back. I only know the road feels different now. I know you have my back. Not behind me, not before me, not a voice from far away, just beside me in the ordinary, every unremarkable day. Before I learned to look for you, you were already there. Before I knew to call your name, you knew mine in prayer. Not waiting to be summoned, not standing at a distance, just walking close beside me, through everything, through everything. I don't walk alone, Blessed Mother, go with me. I don't walk alone through whatever this road will be. Not because the road is easy, not because I'm strong. I don't walk alone, you have been here all along. You have been here all along. I've been found in empty rooms, I've been held when I was breaking. I've been shown that I belong to something worth the making. I've stood inside the ancient light of every soul before me. I've held the beads and found my way back to the one who bore me. I've heard the angels' words again, as if they were for me. I found the yes inside my chest that I was scared to free. And now I'm stepping out the door into whatever comes. Not alone, not ever alone, beneath the morning sun. Before I learned to look for you, you were already there. Before I knew to call your name, you knew mine in prayer. Not waiting to be summoned, not standing at a distance, I step into the morning with your name upon my lips, not as a prayer of desperation, but as something that just is. You are with me in the leaving, you are with me in the stay. Blessed Mother, go with me into the unremarkable day, into the unremarkable She'll be there when I am done. I don't walk alone. I have never walked alone. I have never